But anyway, she ended up going there. What can we do? How can we solve this problem? What if I complain, why? Why am I Korean? A short Korean? I always envy the tall, Americans, right? What can I do? Why am I a woman? Why am I born this way? Well, what can you say about this? Why you became a wife? Can you say, God, this is unfair? But as we know, God has a sovereign will, a good will for each person. God made my second daughter to be the second daughter because He will glorify His name through her by being second. God made me a Korean, short Korean. Good thing is I'm good looking. Because He has a good will for that. He will glorify His name by making me who I am and putting me where I am. So if you submit yourself to your husband, that reveals your faith that God is sovereign over my life and He has a good purpose of me being a wife. Second, I can think of is wisdom. You know, man, you experienced man. They grow very slow. So women grow faster, right? They grow mature first. And man takes time. Maybe until they reach 40 years, I don't know. Man takes time, right? They grow mature slow. So man needs a lot of support from a wife. Especially man needs a lot of encouragement. The biggest problem with men, they know themselves too well. Especially they know how bad they are too well, and they are discouraged before anybody tells them about it. That's mostly man's problem. So if you are a wife, probably like 90% of time, what you're supposed to do is, honey, you're okay. I still love you. You'll be a great man. That's all you need to do, and no problem. Men need a lot of encouragement. When woman submits to the husband, that's a great wisdom how you can raise man to be a great man. There was a man, a CEO from a big company in New York. He was driving down the express, not the city expressway, but the countryside expressway. As you experience in the countryside, not many stores around, not many gas stations around, right? So he looked at his, gas gauge and he felt I have to get out first and then fill up the gas. So that's what he did. He just exit the first gas station and asked the gas station attendants, "Can you take care of my car?" Fill up the gas and check some things, and then he left, stretch himself, get some fresh air. And when he came back, he found that his wife was with him. His wife was talking with the gas station attendants as if they knew each other. They were laughing and talking. So when he appeared, they stopped talking. So, pay the money, they left. The man, the husband, was so curious. He just had to ask this. So he asked, "Honey, do you know that man in the gas station?" And the wife said, "Yes, I know him. He was my high school sweetheart." She said, "We were almost married. We were thinking about marriage then." The husband said, "Wow, you are very lucky that you married me." So you became a wife of big company CEO, right? If you married him, what happened to you? You're going to be a wife of a gas station attendant. The wife said, honey, if I married him, he is by now become a CEO of the company, and you would become a gas station. See how powerful the woman's influence is to the man? Every great man, behind every great man, there is a great woman who supports him, who builds him up. That is the wisdom. Let me tell you one more thing. Why you submit? When you submit to your husband, it is the great education for your children. They know what authority is. They know the order of the family. That's a live teaching that they cannot get from anywhere else. So we saw couple benefits. Then let's think about this typical topic about the submission. Okay, now what is submission then? Right? To me, this submission doesn't mean that you have to say to your husband, yes, master, and don't say anything, all right? Just act like a slave. No, I don't think that this is what it means to submit, okay? At least I don't think so. Let me but share with you some practical and realistic examples what I'm thinking what submission means. To wives. You know what submission means? That means you cook for your wife with your heart. At least one meal a day, alright? That is what it means, submission. I know you are very busy, and we cannot eat 3 meals a day with your husband and wife most of the time, right? Your husband go to work. But at least dinner. Prepare it with your heart. I'm sorry to pointing at you. I didn't mean that. So those who are around me, they always persecuted me because I always point. But don't take it personally. This is the big deal. It's very interesting. Husband feel loved, respected when they see a good meal. Do you know what food your husband likes? It is important to know that and prepare it with your heart. The reason I'm saying with your heart is when I taste the food, I can know where my wife's heart is. If she was horribly prepared, give her only like a 20%, I can exactly taste that 20%. Isn't it interesting? Very basic thing, but very important. Do not ignore preparing food for your husband. At least one meal, make a good meal. Like my wife, she sometimes calls me at work around the end of the day. She's asking, honey, what you want to eat tonight? So I normally say some Korean stuff, and then put this, and I think it would be good to put that on also, please. And by the time I come home, the food is ready. She's a busy woman to do so many things, but she cares. And she prepares. Simple, important. Let me tell you another simple thing. What does it mean to be submit? That means you take care of yourself very well. At home, do not go around with uncombed hair and with a pajama or some workout clothes. Please, take care of yourself modestly. All right? Women take care of themselves not for herself, but they take care of themselves for husband. All right? And husband find room, feel comforted. Please, I know, before marriage, you take care of yourself so well, right? But please continue after marriage. It's very important. Simple, but very important, at least to me. Let me go get a little more serious. Submit to yourself to me means you be a good